Hi dear students. Today I taught that in our class we learned the exercise 7.3. First sum we have completed, but last subdivision I couldn't teach because time up so stopped there. So now just I am teaching again. All the 5 sums we will do now, right? Okay. The first question is The first question what they have given, triangle ABC and triangle DBC are two isosceles triangle on the same base BC. So now I am drawing the figure like that. See here. A, B, C. Okay. Now see here, triangle ABC and triangle DBC are on the same base BC and vertices AD, A and D are on the same side BC. Okay, right? Now you have to prove that first one, triangle ABD is congruent to triangle CACD. First, what are the things given in the sum? First you write that. Okay, right? So now see here, given. What are the things they have given in the question? That first you have to write. Okay. So triangle ABC and triangle DBC are two isosceles triangles. Are two isosceles triangles. Okay, right? And now so in which, if it two isosceles triangle, you know that sides are equal, in which AB is equal to AC and BD is equal to DC. Okay, right? Given triangle ABC and DBC are two isosceles triangles in which AB is equal to AC. AB is equal to AC because this is an isosceles triangle and DBC is an isosceles triangle. So DB is equal to D, BD is equal to DC. The two sides are equal. Now to prove, what you have to prove? To prove, what is the first one? Triangle ABD is congruent to triangle ACD. Okay, first we will prove this one, triangle ABD. Listen here, here we are taking only the triangle ABD and triangle ACD. What are the things are there to prove? AB is equal to AC and AD is common and BD is equal to DC. So in triple S criteria, you can say that two triangles are congruent. Okay, right? So shall I write now then? AB is equal to AC and next BD is equal to DC and next AD is equal to AD. Okay, this one given, isn't it? And this one also given, isn't it? And this one is a common. So you can say the two triangles are triple S rule, right? Therefore, triangle ABD is congruent to triangle ACD. What criteria we used here? Triple S rule. Over. First one over. Now second one. Okay, right? Now second one we are going to do here. Listen carefully. Now second one. What is the second one? Triangle ABP is congruent to triangle ACP. Okay, triangle ABP is congruent to. Look at the figure now. ABP is congruent to triangle ACP. Here what are the things are? Here also AB is equal to AC. AP is common. Isn't it? AP is common. First we proved these two triangles equal, right? So which means these two angles also equal. CPCD. Understood or not? So what is the angle? Angle BAP is equal to angle CAB. Okay, right? I am writing now, you see here. ABP is right. First one now. AB is equal to AC. Now AP is equal to AP. This one given and this one common. Okay, right? This is a common one. Next, what is that? Angle. Angle. What angle? Angle BAP is equal to angle CAP. Okay, right? This already proved above. This all already I taught. Just I am repeating to you people. So, what is that? SAS. Okay, right? Therefore, you can say triangle ABP is congruent to triangle ACP. What rule? SAS rule. So, SAS rule we proved the 2. Okay, right? Now, next we are going to what the next one? So, 2 we proved now. Third one is a AP bisects angle A as well as angle D. Bisecting means, listen carefully, bisecting means if it is bisecting here, these two angles equal we have to prove. Same like that, next what is the bisecting angle? These two angles we have to prove. Okay, right? First we have to prove these two angles, that already we proved CPCT. Now you have to prove these two angles also equal. Understood or not? That only we are going to do now. So now third one. Okay, right? We are going to learn the third one. Listen carefully. What is it now? Third one. Okay. Third one, what is it? First one, AP bisects. AP bisects angle A as well as angle D. AP bisects angle A as well as angle D. That only we are going to prove here. Okay, right? So first one, first what we proved here, earlier we proved here triangle ABD is congruent to triangle ACD. That only I am going to write again. Here, look here, triangle ABD is congruent to triangle ACD. You take this as this one, first one. Okay, right? Because we proved already this one. Now, once you proved the two triangles are congruent, you can say the two angles are CPCT. Am I right? Isn't it? Two angles. What are the angle? BAD is equal to angle CAD. Okay, right? So, I am writing here angle BAD is equal to angle CAD. That is CPCT. Okay. Now, next what we proved here? Triangle ABP is congruent to triangle ACP. Take this as number 2. Now first we proved, what is it? What we proved? AP bisects angle A. Angle A I said. What is that angle A? Angle D. How we will bisect? Angle A means this only. Okay, these two angles equal we have to prove. D means these two angles we have equal we have to prove. First one we proved means bisects angle A, that is why CPCT. Now what we are going to do? We are going to subtract. Okay, right? We are going to subtract this 2. So on subtracting 2 minus 1. Okay, I am subtracting 2 minus 1. What is 2 here? Triangle ABP minus triangle ABD. Okay, triangle ABP minus triangle ABD is congruent to triangle ACP minus triangle ACD. Okay, right? Understood? Now look at the figure again here. What is the figure? ABP whole angle. This whole angle too. If you subtract this angle, what is the angle? ABD. If you subtract this, you will get this angle. Am I right? Isn't it? What is the angle that one? DBP. Same here. CAP2. If you subtract this angle, you will get this angle. Am I right? Which means what? DCP. So what we are going to write here now? Triangle DBP is congruent to triangle DCP. Okay, now I said the two triangles are congruent means what? These two angles are CPCT. Am I right? So I can write now what I can write? Angle BDP is equal to angle CDP. This is CPCT. Okay. Now what we can write here then now? Hence AP bisects angle A and angle D. Okay, right? AP bisects angle A and D. Now next what we have to prove? Fourth one what you have to prove? AP is the perpendicular bisector of PC. AP is the perpendicular bisector of BC. AP is the perpendicular bisector of BC. Perpendicular bisector means what we have to prove? 90 degree. Okay, right? So now what we have proved here is triangle DPP is congruent to triangle DCP. This only congruent we proved. Once we proved, what you can say? BP is equal to CPCT, isn't it? BP is equal to CPCT. That we can write. BP is equal to CP. We proved above. Again, what is their CPCT here? We can say DPB. DPB, this angle and this angle, both angle equal also we can say. That is, we don't know 90 degrees. Simply I am giving here. We have to prove that is a 90 degree. That much only. Now what is the two angles equal? DPB. This is P ma. DPB and DPC both equal. That you have to say. So angle DPB equal to angle DPC. Okay, right? Two equal. Now you look here. I said earlier linear pair axiom. What linear pair? An array stands on a line. If you add the sum of the two angles will be 180 degree. So DPB plus DPC is equal to 180 degree. That we can write here now. See here, angle DPB plus angle DPC is equal to 180 degree. Okay, right? Now only we said these two are equal. So both you can change as DPB or DPC. I am going to change as DPC now. So angle DPC plus angle DPC is equal to 180 degree. 2 DPC, right? So 2 angle DPC is equal to 180 by 2. 180. Then next you have to write angle DPC is equal to 180 by 2 is equal to 90 degree. Okay, right? Now what you got then? Angle DPC is equal to 90 degree. Hence proved. That much only. Okay, right? Understood how we have to write? Understood right now? Is very easy only. I am writing down angle DPC is equal to 90 degree. Okay, right? Got it? Yes. So now next we are going to learn that second sum, that AD is an altitude of an triangle, isosceles triangle ABC. I am writing the question here. See here. So we have to, first one we have to draw the diagram by using the given information. Okay, right? The second question. AD is an please take your book every time whenever you are doing, keep your book near you. Okay, right? NCERT book exercise 7.2. Got it, right? AD is an altitude of exercise 7.3 ma, exercise 7.3. Second question. AD is an altitude of an isosceles triangle ABC in which AB is equal to AC. Show that. So first one we are drawing the diagram. We are drawing the diagram, right? See the diagram ABC. Here AD is an altitude. Okay, right? AD is an altitude of an isosceles triangle ABC in which AB is equal to AC. They only given AB is equal to AC. You have to prove AD bisects BC. AD bisects BC means you have to prove BD is equal to CD or BD is equal to DC. Okay, bisecting means you know that two equal sides. Bisecting the angle means two equal angles. Same like here. Now what are the things given that you have to write? Given. What they have given? Triangle ABC is an isosceles triangle. And they have given here AD is an altitude, right? So you have to write AD is perpendicular to BC. And next what they have given, AB is equal to AC. Okay, right? Now to prove, what you have to prove? First one, we have to prove AD bisects BC. And the second, what you have to prove? AD bisects angle A. AD bisects angle A. AD bisects BC means these two sides equal. AD bisects angle means these two angles equal. Like that we have to prove here. Okay, right? So first one, prove. Proof. First one, in triangle ABD and triangle ADB and triangle ADC. Okay, look here. Triangle ADB and triangle ADC. Two triangle. What are the things are there to prove here? AB is equal to AC. AD is common. Next what you have to do? It is altitude, right? So 90 degree is here. Isn't it? 90 degree is here. So shall we write now then? Now what are the things then? AB is equal to AC. Given. Okay. And next what you can write? AD is equal to AD. Common. Next what you can do? Write angle ADB is equal to angle ADC. What is that? 90 degree. Okay, right? So what you can prove that? Therefore, it is a 90 degree opposite means that is only hypotenuse. You know that, right? This is the hypotenuse. So what rule we used here? RHS. Therefore, triangle ADB is congruent to triangle ADC. What rule used here? RHS. Okay, right? Right angle, hypotenuse, side. That rule we used and said the two triangles are congruent. Once you proved the two triangles are congruent, what about BD and DC? The two are CPCT, isn't it? So we can write therefore BD is equal to DC. What is that? CPCT. Understood now? CPCT. Okay, right? CPCT. Now next what you have to prove? Second one is this is first one. Now second one. What is the second one here? AD bisects BC. Isn't it? AD bisects angle A. AD bisects angle A. Once you proved these two triangles are congruent, look at the figure. I said these two angles are equal. Means CPCT we can say now. Which means angle BAD is equal to angle CAD. BAD is equal to angle CAD. That only we are going to learn here. That therefore here you can write triangle ADB is congruent to triangle ADC. Therefore, you can say angle BAD is equal to angle CAD, CPCT. So once this angle equal means, which means I said bisecting the angle means it will bisect the two angles are equal, isn't it? So we can say once you proved the two angles are equal, therefore that is AD bisects, that is AD bisects angle A. Okay, right? AD bisects angle A. That much only. Okay, right? Again, two sums today I taught to you here, and the remaining sums we will learn in the class. So once again, first what is the things? Exercise 7.3. First sum. Already I taught this sum in class. That 3 subdivisions I taught. Same like that again here. Third and fourth I taught here. Once again, please go through that and learn. And the second sum also, it is very easy only. Here we used the RHS rule and I used here. There's two sums we did. Hope I understood, you people understood the sums, right children? If you have any doubt or any queries, you can ask in the live class. Okay children, thank you.